Good day, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to spend time talking about how you can accelerate SAP and Google Cloud innovation and value for your business. My name is Alison Hettrick. I help lead solution management for the SAP business at Google Cloud. And with me today, I have
Hello, everyone. I'm Danielle Brannon, a solution manager in the SAP Strategy and Architecture team.
Together, Danielle and I are going to provide you with an overview of some of the things that we're doing to help our customers innovate and transform their SAP environments and provide unique value to their business. We're going to start by providing you with an overview of some of our customers' top challenges and how they're solving those challenges with Google Cloud. We'll most importantly introduce ways that we're helping our customers accelerate their journey and innovation. And we're going to be introducing the Google Cloud Cortex framework today as one of the solutions that will provide the ability for you to accelerate unique value to your business and provide an innovative approach to delivering new capabilities in the areas of data and analytics. We'll summarize some of the value and benefits of the Google Cloud Cortex framework, and I'll transition it over to Danielle, who will give you a sneak peek and a preview around some of our key capabilities that we're announcing with the Google Cloud Cortex framework release. And last but not least, most importantly, we'll help you understand how to get started. So with that, let's talk about some of the ways that customers have been tackling some of the key challenges. First and foremost, what's top of mind for many of our customers is the ability to understand and have access to data in a timely manner. For many of our customers, they have a multitude of systems. Those systems, particularly around SAP environments, span across a number of time horizons. For many customers, there's missing context and information around the data that they need in order to make effective business decisions. And last but not least, the ability to respond quickly and to deliver value and to deliver data and analytics innovation without having to be dependent on traditional approaches that sometimes take weeks, months, or even longer. So how are we solving for this, and what is our mission? Well, we're focused first and foremost on accelerating your journey and our customers' journey to digitally transform the SAP environment and bringing those environments into cloud. But we're laser focused on reimagining business with data-powered innovation, and we're doing so with a combination of technologies, solutions, as well as services delivered from SAP, Google Cloud, as well as our partners. One of the ways that our customers are innovating with Google Cloud is not only by way of running their SAP systems and environments within Google, but also taking advantage of some of our data and analytics technologies such as Google BigQuery and incorporating machine learning into their business processes. For the Home Depot, for example, they're solving for reduced shelf outs within their stores, as well as providing predictive forecasting. For Cardinal Health, it's all about providing expedited customer service response with automated email classification and assortment. And for ATB Financial, it's about providing a more personalized banking experience and providing advanced data and analytics and machine learning to help provide better customer experience for their clients. These are some examples of how our customers are taking the combination of not only running the SAP infrastructure within Google Cloud, but also taking advantage of some of our industry-leading technologies. One of the things that we've learned through these client engagements and from how our customers have been innovating with us is that there are truly repeatable and scalable patterns that can take the experience from these implementations and combine them into scalable technology building blocks. Most importantly, providing an endorsed set of approaches around the packaging and the reference architectures, the actual content, as well as delivery approaches that can help you as a customer accelerate faster. So how are we tying all of this together? Well, we're introducing the Google Cloud Cortex framework. You can think of Google Cloud Cortex Framework as a scenario-based approach to accelerate data-powered innovation. Our initial release focuses on how to help you combine the best of Google Cloud technologies and industry solutions, as well as technologies and industry solutions with those of our partners, and last but not least, most importantly, those of SAP, SAP's intelligent solutions, as well as the SAP Business Technology Platform. We're combining all of these things into a three-pillared approach. One, providing standardized reference architectures. Two, providing deployment accelerators and content to help you get started quickly and to deliver innovation faster. And third, a set of integration services that are packaged and delivered through our partners. So let's learn more about what's in our initial release. We're delivering today a data foundation release and set of accelerators that allow you to take advantage of Google Cloud BigQuery in combination with SAP, third-party, and Google data sets. And we're delivering this in a scalable, repeatable reference architecture foundation that provides a set of endorsed integration tools, patterns, templates, and building blocks. We're also providing some sample analytics scenarios to help you get started and to take some of the guesswork around how you can realize some of the top of mind use cases that are important to you and to your business. And most importantly, we're packaging this together with a set of packaged integration services delivered from our endorsed partners. So let's take a look at some of the building blocks that are part of the Google Cortex framework. What's available now? Well, we're providing processing templates to automate and handle things like real-time and batch change data capture. We're solving a lot of the challenges that traditionally have presented themselves around things like SAP hierarchy resolution within Google BigQuery. We're providing more than 40 pre-delivered data marts that you can pull off the shelf and get started that take a lot of the work out of managing data from the complexities of SAP environments and having those data models ready to run within BigQuery. We're providing pre-delivered scenarios as well as Looker dashboards for common scenarios such as sales analytics, order fulfillment, customer snapshots, as well as product-related snapshot information. And last but not least, scenarios such as demand signals and demand shaping that complement SAP's technologies and approaches and provide unique value in combination with Google Cloud industry solutions such as the digital supply chain twin can provide a complete comprehensive approach on how you can manage data and analytics with Google Cloud in combination with SAP. So now I'd like to turn it over to Danielle Brannon, who will allow you to take a closer look at some of the innovative ways that we're able to deliver the content and capabilities with this release. Danielle, take it away.
Thanks, Alison. So let's look at some of this value through three demonstrations. The first will show you our predefined operational data marts within BigQuery. The second, we'll see the plug-and-play Looker dashboards. And in our third example, we'll show a solution extension for demand shaping. All of this brings additional value to you and your SAP data, from reducing the cost and risk of implementation to accelerating business outcomes, and of course, providing a launchpad for future innovation. So let's check this out in our first demo. In the first scenario, what you'll see is a high-level overview of the predefined operational data marts included in this Solution Accelerator release, including on the right-hand side an entity relationship diagram, which shows you the high-level views of all of the BigQuery objects that are provided. These include baseline views, such as customer master data, material master data, or sales analytics, etc. We also include context-specific and rich SAP modeling objects, such as unit of measure conversion, currency conversion, and hierarchy conversion. These help to remove the guesswork from deployments, as well as to remove and reduce planning and design effort and provide you best practice modeling within BigQuery for SAP data. Let's check this out in the BigQuery demo environment.
Within our BigQuery demo environment, we can see three data sets have been defined: CDC processed, SAP replicated data, and SAP reporting. As long as you have the SAP replicated data and CDC processed information, you can deploy our predefined operational data marts. In the SAP replicated data dataset, you can see all of the raw table definitions from ECC or S4. It's important to note that BigQuery, by design, is a depend-only preferred system. This means all data comes in and is flagged by an operation flag such as insert, delete, or update. It's important you design for this flag, as well as the record timestamp. You'll need these two fields in order to do CDC processing. This is so, for reporting purposes, you can read the latest record. We supply out-of-the-box, predefined templates for CDC processing across all these SAP tables. Let's check these out. Here you can see a number of workflow DAGs that have been defined. All of these DAGs are pre-templatized for you and can be scheduled either as daily or hourly, or other scheduled to meet your business needs. These DAGs help generate the CDC process tables within BigQuery. Real-time CDC is also possible through BigQuery views, and we supply a template for those as well. Let's check them out back in BigQuery. Within our CDC process dataset, we can see the outputs of our process DAGs as tables, and we also have views. In terms of views, our VBAP view, for example, sales document item, provides details of the SQL as a template that you can use to process real-time change data capture. We offer all of these processing scripts and DAGs out of the box to help you get started quickly. Once deployed, you can deploy our BigQuery real-time operational data marts. Let's check those out. In our sales reporting dataset, you can see all of the predefined templates that are provided in this release. Over time, we'll grow these so that you can get started more quickly across a variety of common reporting scenarios. Let's check out sales fulfillment, for example. Within this view, we'll provide all of the standard SQL using best practice to provide this common reporting template. You can imagine starting from scratch, having to code all of this SQL for each of the common data models and reporting scenarios. This is where the Google Cloud Cortex framework helps. Let's go back and see our second demo for our Looker dashboards.
In our next demo, we'll show you our plug-and-play Looker dashboards. These are included in our Google Cloud Cortex framework Looker block and provide a number of dashboards out of the box to help you get started quickly. They help you more easily accelerate business outcomes for common reporting scenarios, as well as more easily spotting areas to optimize and improve your business. Let's check these out in Looker.
Within our Looker environment, we can see a number of dashboards that have been created to work with our predefined operational data marts. We've packaged these in a Google Cloud Cortex framework Looker block for SAP. These include dashboards such as customer snapshot, order fulfillment, product snapshot, as well as sales analytics. These dashboards will grow over time. Let's take a look at the sales analytics dashboard. Within the sales analytics dashboard, we can see at the top a number of filtering options. These include SAP contextual aware things like currency conversion. We can also see that this dashboard is predefined for plug and play and provides common reporting scenarios and answers questions such as, how is my business performing within a selected time period? It uses objects such as our SAP hierarchy flattening object for product categorization to provide orders on a weekly basis. Within the dashboard, we can also see a number of analytics that are possible, such as who are my top customers and my top selling organizations, by location, as well as deliveries by location. We can also see product breakdown information, such as identify over or underperforming materials and which ones are at risk of running out of stock. There are other analytics possible. And again, you can take these as a template and customize them to your business needs. All of the dashboards within this Looker block are linked from the top. Let's go back and now look at an end-to-end solution example for demand shaping.
In our third and final demo, we'll show you an example of a solution extension with demand shaping. We're building on a scalable foundation with the Google Cloud Cortex framework and providing extended value through Google Data as well as other data sets. This helps to further augment with the best of Google AI and ML and provide value to you and your business. We'll combine our SAP ERP data and SAP IBP data together, along with Google Trends, weather, and syndicated data to provide new insights. Vertex AI, used on top, helps to generate demand sensing alerts in Looker. All of these alerts can be used to help you identify areas to optimize your business and your demand planning and forecast in SAP IBP. So let's take a look.
Within Looker, we can see our demand shaping alert summary dashboard. This is a template that's been provided to plug and play on top of the pre-delivered data marts. It combines also additional data sets. You can filter by product, customer, ship to location, or alert type. And the alert type is where the magic is. This has been calculated using Google Vertex AI and provides alerts for common business scenarios, such as whether your forecast is outside of a statistical range, whether there's a weather trend, or a non-seasonal Google alert, or a promo differential that may impact your demand plan. The impact score identifies the higher the impact, the more likely that this particular alert is to have on your demand plan. Let's take a look at a few examples to demonstrate the power of Google and SAP data, as well as additional data sets together. In this promo differential alerts detail dashboard, we can see a graph in the middle. In blue is our sales data from SAP ERP. In red is our IBP data, or our demand plan. Traditionally, this is all the information you have in an SAP system for reporting. But providing additional information can lead to new insights. For example, if we add in what our retailer sold, what price they sold at, as well as when we ran our promotion for the product. What we can see is in 2019, every time we ran a promotion, our retailer dropped their price and more retail units were sold. But in 2020, this didn't happen. This is just one way that combining additional data sets with SAP can lead to new insights and help you better shape and plan for demand. Let's take a look at another example, this time with Google datasets. In this Trends Alerts detail dashboard, we can see again sales that we sold to the retailer and what our retailer sold to the consumer, as well as our current demand plan. By adding in Google data, such as trends information, we can start to draw new insights that help to explain why we had various peaks throughout the year. In this case, paper towels were trending in March 2020 and again in November 2020. This could indicate why our retailer sold many more units of paper towels than expected during the period. This can also be used in our Vertex AI solution to calculate a better prediction of forecasting for our demand plan. In this instance, given the low interest in paper towels, our demand plan, reforecasted using Google Vertex AI, provides a lower demand forecast. We can provide lower and upper bounds for statistical significance. This is just another example of how additional data sets can bring new value and context for specific business scenarios, such as demand planning and forecasting. Let's hand back over to Alison to wrap up this session.
Thank you, Danielle. So let's wrap up today's session and talk about some of the highlights and value of the Google Cloud Cortex framework. Number one, we're able to help you reduce risk, complexity, and cost with our pre-delivered content. Number two, that provides unique value to accelerate business outcomes. Why? We're able to help you get there faster and sooner and with less cost and risk. Last but not least, but most importantly, the ability to have a launch pad for future innovation is really critical. So the solution approaches that you're investing in with Google Cloud Cortex Framework can provide that innovation on-ramp for tomorrow, and you're able to future-proof your investment. Most importantly, we're delivering Google Cloud Cortex Framework along with our partners and our trusted partners, and in combination with the Cloud Acceleration Program. So with that, please, if you are interested, we encourage you to take a closer look at our blog, take a look at our assets and our webpage. And most importantly, if you think Google Cloud Cortex Framework is right for you, we would love to hear from you. On behalf of myself and Danielle Brannon, I want to thank you for your time today, and I want to wish you an excellent conference at Google Cloud Next. Thank you so much.